Welcome, Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream, Columbus, Ohio. We're talking today about all things aluminum, specifically the 30-foot Flying Cloud. The Flying Cloud series for Airstream is, I'm going to refer to it as their meat and potatoes, because the Flying Cloud as a trim level offers you various platforms starting at 19 feet and going all the way up to the 30-foot Flying Cloud. So this, I guess you could say, would be the top of the heap as far as the Flying Cloud flagship. I'd like to do a walk around, be a little more specific about what the Cloud offers, then we'll go inside and get a little more detail. Starting with the iconic, of course, aluminum finish. This has a 3M finish over an aluminum substructure, meaning that virtually this is a non-maintenance travel trailer. The finish is going to last, we don't know, 20 years. It has a also the ability to take care of the fluorocarbons, all the stuff that you might understand that could be problems with Airstreams. On top of this trailer, by the way, is a white reflective enameled aluminum. What that accomplishes is certainly it's taking care of heat. The trailer itself has an EcoBat insulation where you have an R factor 8, but also in the reflectives qualities, an Airstream by design will be 7 to 10 degrees cooler in really hot temperatures, 10 to 15 degrees warmer in cold temperatures. It is state-of-the-art when it comes to its construction, and with what's called a monocoque design, an Airstream is built, let's do the analogy, it's just like an aircraft. You have what are called buck rivets, and you have over 4,000 rivets are utilized on the 30-foot Cloud. What that allows you to do is create a structure which then goes into a hurricane wash. They determine right away that it's not going to leak, it's not going to rust. So the bottom line is this Airstream is going to be around a lot longer than you and I. As we make our way around, you're going to start with fun stuff. Now, this has a protective coating on stainless steel that we have not peeled off. But this is the jewelry. This is what's going to protect the trailer, but also stainless steel appointments, they look cool. Then we've got the Mylar. This is basically bulletproof plastic, which is going to protect all the beautiful, what are called panoramic windows. We have an opportunity here to create an awning over the entire structure, and then your windows in an Airstream are all tempered glass, and there are 3 positions. They will open up to a position where I've got 4 feet of air rolling through my travel trailer. So with the fans that are utilized on the interior, that's going to give me ventilation that you just do not see. And it's what you look at in other travel trailers. In a box type travel trailer, predominantly, it's what you don't see. No front windows, no back windows. Airstream has panoramic windows front, panoramic windows back, radius windows around the entire structure. That is what gives you, if you will, the Airstream signature. Now, fun stuff. I've got an electronic jack system, 4,000 pounds of lifting power. What that allows you to do is when I'm hitching, when I'm backing up and I can raise my trailer, drop it directly onto the ball, to have that lifting power at your disposal, very cool. You have your spare tire mounted under frame. What that means is no UV light gets to that spare. The other thing is it's the identical spare that are rolling down the road on your Airstream, which by the way are 15-inch Goodyear endurance tires. They're going to be rated to over 70 miles per hour. So once again, a extremely, let's say, workhorse tire on a beautiful travel trailer. The Airstream comes equipped with 60 pounds of propane with an automatic switchover regulator. So that allows me to go off-grid, boondock, whatever, 60 pounds of propane. I can also utilize that resource. I have a quick disconnect propane port, which allows me to plug in additional stuff. A gas grill, possibly a fire pit. I can utilize the resource of fuel that I'm carrying with above and beyond what it's doing for my travel trailer. Also, I have dual deep cycle batteries. So what this allows me to do is utilize 2 batteries, and we have, of course, the 2 types of power, AC, DC. AC power being the shore power that's plugged into my trailer, DC power being direct current that comes off of those 2 batteries. Now, what does that make me different than anybody else out there? Inside the Airstream, I have a 1,000-watt inverter. That allows me to plug in stuff, computer, plug in your coffee maker, plug in, I can utilize at the rest area stuff that maybe another travel trailer client will not be able to use. The television system, the entertainment system, plugging in certainly 110 appliances. So once again, a lot of the brains of the operation is right up front in the Airstream. Does it get any better than this? This is an Airstream. Flying Cloud has some really cool options. One of those options is what's called the window wrap awning. So what happens here is this allows this beautiful sunbrella fabric, which by the way is antimicrobial. The other thing is it's sewn on the bias, so it keeps a really kind of a taut custom look. The other thing is though, you go to a campground and as you approach you can smell the vinyl from like 2 miles away. Once again, this is all sunbrella fabric. These awnings are going to appear the same look 20 years from now as you see them right now. They're done in the graphite sunbrella fabric by Zipty, and you see how they fold up. First of all, they have a beautiful aluminum skin, which they look the part, but they're also functional. Right here is your refrigeration system for your Airstream. That awning done in the right position and obviously helping will probably help to double the life expectancy of your refrigerator. So I like the fact that the awnings provide certainly shade, and when your windows are open, these are all jalousie type windows. Yes, they're all radius, they're all butt riveted, and they are all 3 position. When the awning's extended, I can certainly open all of these awnings fully, which just when you think about it, look at all the air that's going to work through your Airstream. All of your storage facilities on your Airstream are all diamond plate. They're all obviously fully insulated, and they certainly offer additional storage, but they seal and they frankly are better insulated than any other travel trailer on the planet, being that other travel trailers out there lose a lot of heat or their coolness through their storage facility, and right here Airstream does a good job with that. As we work our way back, you have a forced air, you have a water heater, which is a Atwood 6-gallon, which actually with a cool injection port will work to about 9 gallons of hot water. It's a lot of hot water, but above and beyond that, if down the road, if I'm 20 years down the road and I have to replace things like an Atwood, this is an industry standard. I'm not paying for tankless or products that are going to haunt me as far as the amount of money that I might be involved in. Now, I have systems. I have an outdoor shower, hot and cold running water. I have this is my input for my fresh water system. Now, interestingly enough, Airstream provides what is called a regulator. So my pressure is regulated to about 65.5 psi. So if I'm the last one to leave the KOA campground, that water pressure could have risen. I'm covered by the way Airstream produces the product, so that I don't have to worry about blowing my PVC lines or whatever I have internally as far as my water system. Once again, we're talking about the Goodyear Endurance tires. We should also point out here that the Airstream suspension system is the Dexter axle, fully independent suspension. On a 30-foot Airstream, I have, first of all, electronic brakes on all 4 wheels. I have no lube hubs and never adjust brakes. So that goes to a maintenance thing. I'm not worried about the maintenance on because that is being done for me. They self-adjust as far as the braking system. The other thing is, with that, it also incorporates a shock absorber system. So with independent suspension, the Dexter axle, the shock absorbers, and the low silhouette, about 70% of Airstream's total weight is from the floor level down. So once again, the system sets up beautifully. Your septic system or sewer system comes with lighting. So of course I have the luxury, because a lot of times when you hit the campsite, it's going to be a little later in the evening. So the fact that you have lighting for your hitch system and for your sewer system, those are the 2 places you're going to need light at the end of the day. Come on back. So on the back of the Airstream, we once again are able to employ a beautiful Sunbrella fabric system where I'm going to fold up my rear awning. Once again, beautiful 4 feet of window that of course is the same Galley type. We bring in a couple of options. You saw the wrap awning. We also have what's called a rear camera system. Now I didn't refer to it as a backup camera, even though it is. It has LED lighting. It will light up the back of the campground when I'm backing into my spot. But to me, the beautiful thing about it is as I'm traveling down the road, I am looking at a 7-inch display which allows me to see 3 lanes of traffic behind me. So if I'm making a move left or right, I know where everybody is on the planet. That's beautiful. Also in the 30-footer, I have additional storage. So the cavity here underneath a queen bed allows for tremendous opportunity as far as storage is concerned. And the other fun thing is Airstream has a bumper. Now, you have an undermount capability for your Stinky Slinky, which I can put into a tube. But also, what am I going to store back here? Extension cords, blocks, chalks, but obviously anything associated with my sewer. And I really don't have to get underneath the trailer. I'm just putting it in the back bumper. As we make our way around, we have 8.5 feet of awning that comes out on this Airstream. You can deploy this awning in about 1.5 minutes, and it is a Zip-D product. Obviously it marries the same wrap window awnings that you've seen. It's just, to me, it's the best awning in the industry, period. You have your potable water is locked, and you see because of the location, that water system is located in between the axles, while my freshwater port, from the standpoint of my plug-in shore water, is on the backside regulated. This is my freshwater, which is located in between the axles. Airstream will actually tell you to load up. Let's put some water in there. Yes, water weighs about 8.2 pounds per gallon, but it will sit the Airstream down and actually help as far as that towability of the Airstream. As we make our way around, you have your forced air furnace, and you do have additional 110 outlets. And then you've got the cool stuff. These are the classic aluminum stairs. And what's great about these is that I have the opportunity to utilize either a single step, or I can fold, and that goes right in, or I can fold them out and utilize a dual step depending on the topography. Airstream's screen door, fully welded aluminum. You have, of course, the people protector, the kid and the dog protector. That to me tells me that my trailer is somewhat level. And then you have Airstream's radius door. It takes Airstream about 8 hours just to manufacture one door. And if you look at it, this really goes to the quality. That is kind of cool. You have, of course, the forged aluminum hinge work. You have the additional light pouring in. You've got the fun porthole windows. But once again, the door on an Airstream is part of its iconic product. And once again, it's all about that beautiful radius design rolling down like air through a stream, Airstream. Come on in, let's look at the inside of the Flying Cloud. As we make our way into the 30-foot Cloud, obviously you're going to first of all see all the windows. We start right away though with everything is at your fingertips. You have your controls for your overhead lighting, and you have the ability to rheostat to dim all the cabin lighting. You have the same set of rheostats back in the master, so everything is here. Then you have your battery disconnect. I have the opportunity now, when I'm leaving my platform, when I'm storing, to literally hit one button and shut down the entire system. This is all about ease of operations. Now, we've done this travel trailer in the truffle. The truffle is an ultra leather that breathes. It's got texture. It can handle the dogs, the kids, but it's also got an elegant hand to it, and it will adapt your body temperature. Kind of that no hot and sticky in the summer, no cool slick in the winter. So as we look at the L-shaped sectional, I've got storage for a couple of chairs here. I've got storage underneath, and the bins, by the way, all the bins come with. And then we have the opportunity to pull out and create a big double bed up here, with still the ability to get by as I'm walking through. So once again, this opportunity in back, I've got additional storage. So all of my bedding, pillows, whatever, just it's easy access. All of the lighting, whether it be the reading lamps, overheads, they're all LED. So I have individual reading lamps. I have the ability to turn overhead lights on and off. And then I have the panoramics that wrap around. From the standpoint of fun stuff, I've got my Clarion sound system with my subwoofer. You have the ability to blow the doors off of anybody around you. And then I have my Bluetooth, my Blu-ray player with additional USB ports and a dedicated USB port, which allows me to maybe come in with that, my iPad with Netflix, things like that. Bluetooth microphone, I can now sync my trailer with my smartphone, carry on conversations throughout the speaker system. So I have the Bluetooth access as far as the microphone here. And then as we work our way around, you have the fun stuff. I have the ability to, I can close off my entire platform with these wonderful ocean air shades, but still, if I close all the light out, I'm still going to get light in from my radius, and I'm going to get light in from my overhead, and actually going to also get some light in from my fantastic fan. And by the way, the fan is fantastic. It'll exhale. We can pull all of that beautiful air on our way in. I'm now moving to the dinette. The dinette, I have a drop down. So what happens here is this, literally I just unpivot this and it locks into place. I come off of two quick clips, and that allows me to drop the entire dinette down into a double bed. I have beautiful radius Airstream windows, overhead cabinetry, and then we see the galley. Now the galley on the 30-footer, of course, we start with the beautiful porthole windows. Here is my electronic system being, this allows me to check my freshwater tanks, my gray, my black, my water pump is associated here, and we have the inverter system. We talked about the opportunity to plug in other 110 products, a computer. I can plug in a coffee maker. That allows me at the rest area to do things that other people cannot. So I have a pop-up here which gives me an incredible amount of counter space. We then move to the microwave along with our range top and oven. So I now have the luxury of doing both a microwave and an overhead range. As we work our way back, you're going to see The big dog refrigerator freezer. We have the HD LED Samsung television, and then storage. These are all adjustable from the standpoint of the pantry. I then moved to midship, where I now have dual door access to a wardrobe. I can close off the entire midship, so I have literally the opportunity to separate my center section from the master bedroom and also from the front living quarters, and I have overhead skylight, and then you can see the lavatory. The lavatory, I've got porcelain toilet, I've got a lot of counter space, I've got the same porthole windows along with LED lighting and 12-volt fans in the entire access. That then leads to my shower stall, which allows me, I have overhead vent fans along with clothesline, which is kind of a fun access. I have fans in both my lavatory and my shower stall. And then as we move all the way to the back, you can see queen bedroom. Lots of wardrobe space, lots of lighting, HD LED TV, and we also have the fun new stuff as far as mattresses, and then you have storage. So that can all pop up, and all of your bins and all of your drawers are part of the process. And then you have the Dometic heating system. This is one touch. Basically what I'm doing is setting it and forgetting it. I love this feature in the 30-foot Flying Cloud. 30-foot Flying Cloud. It is the mainstay, the flagship of the Flying Cloud line. Come and see it. Haydocy Airstream, Columbus, Ohio. I'm Eric Davis. Call me. Area code 614-279-8880. Or you can get me at eric@haydocy.com. Remember to enjoy the journey, but most of all, happy camping.